Well, it's a nice, bright, sunny day today, and it is still dry. Although I think there's supposed to be some rain coming in a week or two. So I'm ready for it. But you'll see down here at the pond that is completely dry now. Look at that. That is dry. That's what happens with 6 months of no rain. But you know, this pond was only maybe about 4 feet deep at the max from the rain 6 months ago. Look at that clay. See how broken up it is? That is clay. That's good stuff. Keeps the water in. The only way that you get water out of this pond is evaporation. And so that's the deepest part. That's where the fish kind of hung out. Unfortunately, they got eaten by the herons. But yeah, it was only got about 4 feet, not even that, maybe 3 feet deep. And so in 6 months, you know, it took 6 months for 3 feet of water to evaporate down here. So I can only imagine once this fills up with a lot of rain, it would probably never go dry. And stay tuned, because I'm going to be getting a well for the land here. It's a solar powered well because I don't have electricity on this land or close to it. Maybe one of the other neighbors will eventually bring it in, and I can bring it in. But it's not cheap to bring in utility lines, because each utility post is very expensive to install by the utility company. So you can run into the $20,000 to $30,000 just to get electricity on your land, maybe more, because I'm set back quite a ways. This will fill up with water eventually. It's just going to take some time. You got to be patient, or at least I should be telling myself that I should be patient. And it'll be great to see what it looks like once it's full. So with regard to the water well, it's going to be solar powered. And I talked with a local well drilling company, and their prices have gone up, I would say about 75% what they were about a year ago. And that's just the demand and the lack of supplies because of all this that's going on right now. But I'm still going to do it. All right, so it is 1:06 today, and I'm going to check out the root cellar and see what it's at. My constant checking of the root cellar to see the difference. All right, so 79 degrees, and we got 70% humidity. So this has been running pretty good. I switched that out because the other one was getting a fault. That's the inverter. Everything's looking good there. I've been charging my air inflator right there too. I can probably pull that out now. That's probably good. Let's see if this works. awesome. All right, here comes the well driller. So I was able to get the well drilling company in much earlier than I expected, and I'm very happy about that. You can see they're bringing in the equipment to start the drilling process. They plan on drilling a 360-foot deep hole to get to the best water. He said you can find water at shallower depths, but it's not as clean. The sales rep initially told me that it would take up to 5 months to get someone out, but something must have changed because they came out 2 weeks later. So what's the price tag? This well installation with solar panels and a 3,000-gallon cistern will run just north of $30,000. But if there's one thing that's priceless on any land, it's water. You have to have it, and you sure can't depend on Mother Nature, at least here in South Texas. Here's the water supply for the drilling operation. A slush pit will also be dug to hold the spent water and sludge during the drilling process. So hopefully once we get the well in, I can start filling this pond up with water. Funny thing is that I'll bet you that once I get the well in, it's probably going to rain like crazy. I'll bet you. This is the time of year when, if we're going to get rain, it's going to come this time of year. And the clouds look like we might get something. Yeah, so they're just starting the process here. And so the first phase will be getting everything in place and then drilling down to about 360 feet deep, where apparently the good water is. And then once they do that, then the actual people with the well pump will come in and install it, and then install the solar panels to drive it. And interestingly enough, when I was talking with the owner, he said, well, we can put in a pressure tank. That will really help since it's a solar pump, because solar pump's not going to really have a super powerful pump. All right, we're going to check on the well digging process here. See, they have their water tank here. I guess it comes out there and probably comes down over here, I guess. You can see where they have been draining some of the water that came out of the slush pit right here. There's the slush pit. I need to get on the other side. Wow, that's actually off the ground. There it is. Wow. You see that? That is the hole.
Oh,
right
my
there.
God. Why is there water?
Because they use that to help drill. See right there?
Jesus Christ.
Watch out for the mud.
Yeah, I see it.
See over here? So this is the slush pit.
God. Jesus.
So that's what they're using to help
drill.
Yeah, help drill right here. That's a pretty amazing contraption right there. Drill right down in. So again, they're going, I think, at least 360 feet deep. Now you got some of the pipes over here that go down into the ground. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a well pretty soon. Well, they have the pad installed there. You can see the concrete and the pipe for the well. So that goes down 360 feet. And they put up these posts here for the solar panel, I believe. And so we're waiting for the next crew to come out who actually handles that. They're a separate crew. So we need the well pump and then the solar panels to be able to get this thing running. And once I get it running, we'll have a tank here, a cistern to hold, I think it's a 3,000 gallon tank that's going to be holding the water here. And then I can run that. It'll fill up and then I'll run the excess off either over here. I'm planning on having a garden over here or down this way towards the pond. So those are the plans, and it'll be really exciting once that's in because I can start seeing the pond fill with water. Because we're just, you know, there's no rain. So I'm sure we'll get a gully washer once I get everything set up. That's typically how it works, right? So anyway, the little water that was in there a little while ago evaporated in the pond, so that's gone. It is a little greener because we did get a little bit of rain. You can see that there's some grass that's turning green. And I set out this year to get some kind of lawnmower to mow big areas, either a riding lawnmower or something, I'm not sure yet. But I do need to get in tight areas, so I might just go with a riding lawnmower. Anyway, you can see it all dried up down here. So that did not take long to dry up. It just evaporates. It's getting really hot now. We're getting frequent 95, 100 degree temperatures. It's probably about 95 right now, I would think. Got a nice little breeze today, so that kind of helps. All right, so they have the solar panels set up. Look at that. Oh wow, they got the pump too.
Oh shit.
Wow, look at that. Oh sweet. No. Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Oh man. That is great.
There's no pressure on it though. Look.
Yeah, well, they don't have it
PSI.
turned on. They have it plugged in though. Look at this. They got it plugged in.
Dude. Oh my god.
Look at that.
Man.
Oh man, we are set
This thing
up.
will be pumping out water like crazy.
All we need is enough to.
Yeah.
We don't need a ton of it, but
No,
man.
this is electrical wire.
yeah. Wow, look at that. That is beautiful.
Yeah, it's probably really hot, yeah.
Yeah, so what I might do is I might create a housing for it
Yeah, you probably should.
just to keep it away from the elements.
From the rusting and shit. Like
Yeah. So these are the guys that I contracted was Moyes Drilling. They're local here to the Pleasanton area. And man, I'm so glad they came out and was able to do this. Well, at some point here, I'm going to be talking with the well operator, the well installer, and find out how to run this. I mean, we have our valves here,
On you just Google it.
but this will be, well, you want to hear it directly from them, right?
Yeah.
But we're going to have a tank over here, a cistern, 3,000 gallon cistern sitting over here somewhere. And the water will fill up into it, and then I'll be able to get the water from the excess after it's filled up. Wow, look at that. Well, we got plenty of sun today to charge or to run it. Yeah. This is actually, I said charge, really what I mean is it's a direct drive system. So you don't need to charge any batteries if you don't want to during the day, because as long as you have sun, this is going to run it
right into it, right?
Yep. It'll
No batteries or anything.
no, there's no batteries. You can put a
Oh,
backup
man.
battery system, and you can also they're gonna have it set up so to where I can plug in a generator and run it from a generator too.
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
So okay, that's it for this video. Stay tuned because I'll have another video of this well in operation, and I'll get it set up for filling the pond. Until then, take care, and I'll see you on the next video.